Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our New Jersey's Cheon prayer vigil. Today is Monday, February 26th. Let's begin by greeting our heavenly parents and true parents. Cheonjin Champumuke Kyungbe. Faro. We will now recite the family pledge, first in Korean.
짱맹세사 하늘국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Number 4, our family, the owner of Cheon pledges to build the universal family encompassing heaven and earth, which is the heavenly parent's ideal of creation, and perfect the world of freedom, peace, unity, and happiness by centering on true love. Thank you. Now for opening prayer, can I please ask Mrs. Kyo Parker if you can open us up in prayer, please?
Our loving heavenly parents and true parents, thank you so much. You give us another new days, an opportunity to learn your word through mother and the prayer. Heavenly parents, your begotten daughter, true mother, is standing alone. Of course, united the true father completely. They are the one. But physically, she's alone. And I got so many homework from true father, which even together they couldn't finish. Now she's alone, finish one by one. How difficult from the family's own family thing to all over the world. Not only save the human kindness to bring it to you, to also like environment, all things away in her shoulder. She take all responsibility as mother of all humanity and all on the earth too. Every parents who think about she cannot sleep because so many responsibility. She desperately believe in and 100% believe in you. And you say we have the other word not impossible, because all is possible because you are. We have you have you. But she did all the spiritual, physical, all do her best beyond her best. But the following us with a program, we don't have the same desperation and heart like her. So without our Johnson and our those like heart like her spiritual world not completely working. Having parents resonate her heart, it means we really understand her heart, what she worry about, what she thinking about, what she dealing with. If we think about it one by one, how difficult, like irregular person is a crush too, because heavy burden. Having parents try to every day and every moment we think about her situation, her heart, and but she have hope for Synchronum and the Symphonium, their new leader after her, supporting her. She focusing on the young generation, centered on these two. Please protect these two, your hope, your champion future, because they are gods and to mother focusing on and hoping on them. It's mean Satan tried take them too. So please protect Centurion, the Symphony, the life and the safe. They are most important person now next to the mother. And we really pray for them and to mothers a long life and safety. And to protect them is our, so through our Johnson, our daily life that depends on myself that I feel. And we try to our best to heart and soul and physical body to work for you, work with your parents, that going back to all blessing to myself, my family. Thank you so much. I report Nyamambrari Kiyopaka West Central Family Aju.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Parker, for that beautiful opening prayer. We will now go into our morning light stretches. So let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths in and out. Okay. Deep breath in and out. Another one in and out. One more in and out. All right, now big stretch to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. No, right in the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And across. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and pull your hands towards you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll rotate your neck side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful shoulder rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and we'll do body rotations. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. In the last 10 seconds, massage or stretch any body part you feel needs it. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. All right. I hope everyone's wide awake and ready to share any appreciations and gratitudes for today. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I had a great breakout room with, again, my Uncle Bismarck and also Mr. Moyer. To share for a representative sharing, can I please ask Mr. Moyer if you could share your appreciation for today?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm just really grateful to meet everyone each and every day. We had a small group meeting yesterday in York. Had about 15 people there, and very lively discussion about, yeah, especially, well, it was mostly senior members, and so we had a big discussion about, are we at the end of the road, or are we just getting prepared for what's really going to be happening in the future? And so we all, I think, agreed that yes, we're just starting. We're True parents have been raising us up all these generations, and being the unique transitional generation, then we still have a big task ahead of us, and we're all getting ready to invest ourselves in that area. So I'm really grateful for everyone who was at our meeting, and I know many of us on the call, we feel the same way, that we're just getting ready to step back into the arena, and we're waiting to hear the message from our true mother and our leadership here in America. So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Moyer, for sharing that beautiful appreciation. All right, we will now be moving on to True Mother's memoir. So please prepare your hearts and your minds as we listen to Dean Boyd as he shares True Mother's reading and his insights for today. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Let's begin our reading this morning. The determination we made to go to North Korea seemed an impossible dream. North Korea would not even allow groups of journalists from the West to enter. But we continued our sincere prayers of forgiveness and reconciliation, and had our members reach out to North Korea in any way possible, believing that God could make a way out of no way. In answer to our prayers, in mid-November 1991, while in the United States, a courier brought us a sealed invitation. We opened it in private. Addressed to us personally, it stated that Chairman Kim Il-sung was inviting us to visit North Korea. Without informing our staff of our ultimate destination, we packed our clothes and departed from for our church workshop center in Hawaii. Our family and personal staff were curious. It's warm in Hawaii, they said, but you're packing winter clothes. Arriving in Hawaii, my husband and I lived at the workshop site and concentrated our minds in prayer. Before setting foot in North Korea, we had to resolve any painful feelings knotted up in our hearts. We had to forgive Kim Il-sung, whose regime had hurt the nation and world, not to mention our extended family and ourselves. If we had thought of him only as our enemy, we could not have forgiven him. Only in the position of his parents, only with the heart of his mother, could I forgive. To save her son, sentenced to death, a mother will even seek to change the laws of her country. That is what the maternal heart is like. With that heart, I pledged to forgive my enemy. I did not pray for our safe return from North Korea. Those were serious hours in which we offered endless prayers. Just as Joshua circled Jericho 7 times, we went around the big island of Hawaii again and again, offering our sincerest commitment to heaven. Only after we had dissolved all the buried pain did my husband and I inform those who needed to know that we were on our way to North Korea. Okay, I'll share my screen. So I just want to say that to to begin, this is one of the most deepest and profound moments in providential history, in God's providence, especially in True Parents course. So this is not easy. You don't feel qualified to be able to talk about True Parents' intimate hearts. But so I'm giving my own thoughts and from my prayer, and I hope it's helpful to everyone. Oops. So in the reading this morning, True Mother says, arriving in Hawaii, my husband and I lived at the workshop site and concentrated our minds in prayer. Before setting foot in Korea, we had to resolve any painful feelings knotted up in our hearts. We had to forgive Kim Il-sung. So when I thought about today's passage and the meaning behind it, I thought it would be good first to look up the meaning of the word prayer. So I found two definitions I thought that might be appropriate. One is an address, such as a petition to God, or a God in word or thought, a petition to God, an address in word or thought to God. And secondly, an earnest request or wish. These are two definitions I thought would be appropriate to understand True Parents' heart as they prayed. So what was the focus of True Parents' prayer? Before they go to North Korea, they desired to empty their hearts, to be free from any ill will, any animosity, any feeling that would separate them or that would impede the love of God reaching Kim Il-sung in true contact and unity and reconciliation taking place. So to do this, the first thing that True Parents, Mother says that True Parents had to do was to resolve painful feelings knotted in their hearts. So when we look at True Parents, you know, we talk about God's heart and True Parents' heart, but this is very specific. Mother is saying that in her heart, in Father's heart, there were feelings, painful feelings, that they had to resolve. And then on that basis of resolving those painful feelings, then they could forgive Kim Il-sung. So we talked yesterday about how Kim Il-sung viewed Father as his enemy. Of course, Father didn't view Kim Il-sung as his enemy, but in the same way that in the earlier readings a couple of days ago, we talked about Father's determination to go to Moscow and his announcement of that wish and goal in the early 1970s in America. But probably in reality, Father had been thinking about going to Moscow much earlier, maybe back in the 1950s even. The Soviet Union, who had supported the North Korean forces, he also knew that they were God's children and wanted to liberate them. So in a similar vein, I'm sure that Father, from the moment that he was in prison, is thinking he would like to meet the one who put him in prison and unite with him and forgive him and win him. So the fact that they meet now in Korea, North Korea, in 1991, is the culmination of a desire that both Father and Mother may have had from early on, from Father's time in prison and the time that Mother was growing up under with persecution of the North Korean regime with her mother and her grandmother. So Mother describes this experience similar to what in Hawaii, similar to what Joshua went through when he led the Israelites around Jericho. In the narration, they explain that they circled the big island in Hawaii several times, around and around and around, and that they spent endless hours in prayer. And the goal here is to resolve their painful feelings and to forgive Kim Il-sung. So this is truly the embodiment of what Jesus taught in his ministry on earth. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Pray for those who abuse you. So how did Mother do this? Mother says that if I had thought of him only as our enemy, if we had thought of him only as our enemy, we could not have forgiven him. Only in the position of his parents, only with the heart of his mother, could I forgive. So how would Mother do that? Mother is looking at Kim Il-sung not as her brother. Mother is actually looking at Kim Il-sung as his mother from Heavenly Parents' point of view. And so she's looking at Kim Il-sung just as she would look at Yeocheon in the same position at least, or any other child that true parents have. She looked at Kim Il-sung just as she looks at us, not as her enemy, but as a child in need, as someone who has gone through a difficult course, who needs to be liberated and brought back to God. So what Mother is saying she was doing, she was reviewing the painful experiences in her past. So I know that we sometimes have moments where we recall experiences. Sometimes bad experiences with people keep us up at night. We're thinking about it. We can't resolve it. We can't get it out of our mind. But true parents made conscious effort to review every experience in the past, to deal with it and to review it and to accept that experience and to forgive. Whatever ill will was caused by Kim Il-sung and his regime to true parents, to our movement, to the North Korean people, to the Korean people in general, and to the world, to accept and forgive. And then once that process has been worked through, just release those experiences so that your heart is free from them. So true parents' hearts needed to be free, untroubled, in order for them to meet Kim Il-sung. Only on that foundation would they feel confident and feel God's ability through them to reach out and to embrace him once they were to meet face to face. So this is how True Mother approached the most difficult situation. She reviewed, she embraced, she released, and she loved. So Mother then says, this is what the maternal heart is like. With that heart, I pledge to forgive my enemy. So this is an amazing insight, not just as to how True Mother saw Kim Il-sung, but also how she sees us. And Mother did this at the cost of her life. She did this not even praying. She didn't dare to pray, even for their safe return. Her most important thing was that they would go there, they would embrace him, they would love him, and then the rest was in God's hands. So I've learned a lot thinking about this. I hope that also this helps you to understand more about True Mother's heart and to reflect upon our own lives. So just to conclude, in my research for today's reading, I found a speech from Mother that was given November 20th, 1991 in South Korea as a part of her work with the Women's Federation, newly formed Women's Federation. In her speech, she says in part, "The present age is different. Today, history is demanding peace, compromise, compassion, love, tolerance, service, and sacrifice. It is an age where men's logic of power alone cannot solve the problems. It is a time when there is a need for feminine logic of love to solve the present problems and to lead history in a proper way." So this was given in South Korea on one of Mother's speeches before a large group. I think it is applicable, no less applicable today than it was then. Perhaps it's more applicable. So again, this is what Mother is bringing to us now. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Boyd, for those amazing words, amazing pictures and insights today. And I'm sure all of us have grabbed so much information and takeaways from today. So we will now be moving on to our breakout rooms to share any keywords, key sentences, or insights that you've got from today. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I had a great breakout room with Mr. and Mrs. Beebe. It was very heartfelt and touching, but unfortunately, due to time, we won't be having a representative sharing. So please feel free to share any takeaways, keywords in our chat so everyone can read. We will now be moving on to our Chunshim 1 prayer. So I'd like to pass it on to Pastor Takino for any announcements and closing prayer for today.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for your prayer, Mrs. Carla, yesterday. And I would like to, okay. Yeah, here is the status right now, Mrs. Carla. This comes from the summary, her daughter. She has been admitted into the cardiac intensive care unit at Morristown Hospital since yesterday. And she's still there, and for difficulty breathing, pneumonia, and complications related to the heart. And the doctor, they took out 2 liters of water from inside of lung. So she is on a respirator, and she is undergoing testing to find out the cause. So we don't start the chain prayer yet until somebody feel really need to the chain prayer. But please we are continue to pray for her. Everybody random, but please continue to pray for her, and so she can recover and she can go back to home. So please pray. Okay. And I'm trying to contact the Pastor Crescentia. How is she doing after the surgery? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So what I heard right after the surgery, when she came back home, she most of the time she stay on the bed and sleeping, and it's not easy to standing or moving. So that's I heard, but now I hope getting better for her. 2 weeks later now, and we don't know what's the result of the after the surgery detail yet. So please continue to pray for her also. Okay, so today from Cheon, I like to invite Mrs. Noriko Sprague as a representative prayer.
Good morning. Let's pray. Dearest Heavenly Parents and our precious true parents, we are so grateful in starting this new day and with the words of a true mother. Heavenly Parents, we know we have been in such a historically heaven and earth. It's a really revolutionary time, especially this is 2024 going to 2025. True Mother is leading, and True Mother and all the heaven is moving towards achieving the God's nation and on this earth. Heavenly Parents, we are really on to close to your heart and the true Father that who are really working in every moment with the true Mother and to this earth. Heavenly Parents, we are so grateful that this having Cheon providence
And we can really offer our Johnson through this providence of the Johnson One. We will hear your voice, and we can see more clearly that where we are going. So this prayer and this the place that we can offer. Let us really uplift our heart to you, and to really the time that even today is the our Johnson to offer to you before true parents by practicing our the true love, your true love to others. Heavenly Parents, we pray the brothers and sisters who are critically ill, like Mrs. Scholar, Mr. Crescentia, and together we recover, and to really going forward to be and to really act, being the true son and daughter of God before you, before true parents, and before this world, heaven parents. So thank you so much, everything that you have guided us and loving us. And we really got together this morning to begin this moment of prayer together with this community. And I pray all these things, name of blessed our family, you.
Aju. Please feel free to unmute for prayer.
Oh, good morning, precious morning, parents. Good morning, to parents. Thank you.
Good morning, our most beloved in heaven. We thank you so much for this morning that we can be part of this morning prayer devotion, sanctify His jersey, be gentle parents, and be able to hear once again the message that shows us what
Children who have low slow
Thank
to
you for
respond.
enabling
The
me
most joyful moment
to
of the
pray
parents.
against
Desire to parents
Fighting
for
and
humanity
utterly
before you.
they don't care each
To
other.
understand the providence more.
is
Something for you.
going
Thank you.
through
Somebody
being
every
aware of the brothers and sisters
example, gratitude.
so
Thank you for Jesus
bringing down this
the ability
change
for humanity.
and yes, which we pray how
Something
parents
to
stand
love
very good
those who trespass against you. Parents,
more sacrifice the
we can
moments that
also
are witness
example of our beloved
work to pray that
beloved true parents
forgiveness
are willing to forgive people who hurt us, even when
fully
our
healed.
father was in prison many times.
That
The heart
through Pastor dear sister Francia,
heart
covering him with her
thing of ours.
receive from
We
Jesus
also
surgery to those
but Denver prison.
the children
In
may
this
be
world,
embraced,
even though in spite of so many
receiving correction and guidance.
our parents, mothers, children,
Sierra
able to start
King of Unity and
sharing something because
still
hearts
very
giving
as well.
us inherit
Go on this journey has a good
our parents. We can also forgive those
still very
who lied
great honor
we can be able to practice
all the
this one.
the prophet is
magnification of
We
Heavenly
need
Father.
to practice
Even if that person
forgiving others.
God.
That
Forget
has the
the
power
power
to
Right.
understand
your word.
Oh, we just come before Him.
Such growth in our own
This is such a
community.
we are
Let
right.
our
Moment of
heart
great
we can grow. Grow
you,
in
Heavenly Parents, this person demonstrating His
pray
values.
that all blessings to follow us
As we take in His
and wives
give out magnified faith,
strive hard, unite our
all that
mind
we
and
are
body
connected with,
we have
connected to,
so that in our
we are
relationship
putting these
might
in
have
our life.
the power
uniting with
to
Thank
forgive
you,
each
Heavenly
other,
Parents,
hold you with your
to share with her
reach out
and with you.
to people that
It is
before
just
or was a
only
special need or special difficulty
there
that
is
can
goodness.
recently.
Aju, Aju. Thank you, everyone, for the unison prayer, and thank you for joining us today. Today concludes my time emceeing for this 8 days. So tomorrow, my beautiful sister, Rebecca Calix Portalance, will be taking over for me. So please welcome her with open arms as she emcees for us starting tomorrow.
Rebecca.
Have an amazing day. I hope to see you. I'll still be on here, but I just won't be emceeing. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow and have an amazing Monday. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Janet.
Janet. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Everyone, have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
beautiful boy.
We appreciate
Nice one, huh?
you so much.
Monday, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.